What's happening, everybody, and welcome to a special episode of Long Live the Queen. I messed up earlier this week and released Killer 7 out of order, so there was nothing for this time slot, so I'm going to record a special episode here in the middle. I haven't played this game in a long time. We'll see what happens. It's an interesting, visual novel style. It's a little weird. Let's just get into it and see how it goes. We're almost home. Your room is just the way you left it. I know it's hard to leave your school and all your friends, but I've arranged the best possible tutors for every subject. You'll have to work hard this year to prepare yourself before your 15th birthday, but I know you can do it. You'll learn quickly and you'll make a wonderful queen. It's what your mother would have wanted. This is not what mother would have wanted. She would have wanted to die. She wouldn't have wanted to die and leave me. No, she wouldn't. But sometimes bad things happen. We have to pick up and carry on. All of Nova depends on us. On you. I will be here to guide you until your coronation, but the decisions you make are ultimately up to you. Come on, your maids are waiting. Alright, I'm going to explain this, because the tutorial takes a long time. Anyway, every week we're going to have a different mood which we can adjust based on our decisions. The mood gives you different bonuses and negatives to different skills. There's a ton of these. I wouldn't worry about it too much. I just kind of pick them at random and see what happens. I think the game's more interesting that way. What I mean by that is we can go into classes here, and we can pick what we are going to learn this particular week. I like to go to my skills and find where I have bonuses. For instance, expression today, and I have animal handling bonuses, so that's what we're going to learn on this first day. So let's get into expression. We can choose one of 3 classes in expression, either voice, singing, instruments, or decoration. I'm going to pick voice. And in the afternoon, or evening, let's do some falconry. Whenever we are ready to accept our choices, we just hit done, and the story will continue. So we practice some deep breathing exercises to build our ability to sustain a note. Got 15 points there, and we visit the Muse to learn about different kinds of trainable birds, their preferred nesting sites, behaviors, and food. What's all that noise outside? Who's here? Oh, it's my cousins, and my aunt and uncle. Darling, we were so terribly sorry to hear about your mother, Fidelia. Thank you. You look well, niece. Hi, Lodi. Hi, Lottie. I haven't seen you in ages. Will you be staying long? Yep. Mummy said we'd be here all month. Maybe we'll have some time to talk later. Good, we got more cheer out of it. So we can choose what to do on our weekend. There's a lot of options here. Again, I just kind of pick random ones and see what happens, to be honest. Let's go with, I want to be more cheerful. We have the option to visit with our father or Lady Merva at the moment, so let's go ahead and do that. I love this room. It's so much bigger than mine back home. You should visit more often. It's awful that the only time I get to see you is something like this. I know your brother and sister are still too young, but why haven't you come to school? My mother worries about me. She doesn't think anywhere but home is safe. I understand. I'm probably not going to be allowed to leave this castle until my birthday. But at least we can have fun together here. Alright, we got some cheer out of that. Which means that now we are mostly afraid. Which is going to give us a bonus to agility and faith, but it actually, more importantly, gets rid of our conversation penalty. So what I'm going to do is, in the morning, take conversation and court manners, and we will go ahead and do agility and reflexes. Okay, so we review the correct greetings for guests according to their rank, and when to extend our hand to another. And, basically someone pokes us until we stop reacting to it. What's that commotion outside? Father, what's going on? I have come to pay my respects in honor of your mother. You have no respect or honor. It's because of you and your powers that my wife is dead. What? I am a lumen, as was she, and like every lumen I am willing to give my life if necessary to protect our domain. Your line has been traitors for 200 years. I won't have you corrupting my daughter. That is for the Crown Princess to decide. Elodie, your mother trusted me, and I have much to teach you. Arrest that woman. You are a traitor to the crown, and I ought to have you executed. Guards, arrest her! Throw her into the castle dungeons and let her rot. Well, I suppose she won't be a problem anymore. King does nothing. The princess just does all of it. So what's our mood looking like? Right now we're mostly depressed. We do not want that. So is there anywhere we can pick up some cheer? There's some cheer there. Let's just walk in the gardens. A walk in the fresh air helps you forget the burdens on your shoulders. It's very nice. It looks like we are still afraid. Yes. With that, we could pick up more conversation, and we probably will. And let's go ahead and get some... I really need to work on my intrigue, but I can't do that right now. So anyway, we're going to continue with court manners. And let's go ahead and get some flattery as well. Flattery goes a long way. Alright. No one may sit unless we give them permission. And we learn that it's important to make eye contact when saying nice things about someone. Very important skill. He loves me not. Lottie, do you have a boyfriend? Not really. I just like to play with the flowers. Me too. We gather our skirts and prepare to sit down when all of a sudden a hissing noise alerts you to a hidden danger. A snake. Charlotte, don't move. You grab for a stick to push the snake away, but you lack the skills to do the job properly, and poking the snake only makes it angry. Too fast to see, it lunges forward and sinks its fangs into your leg. Ow! The snake slithers away, but it's too late now. A strange tingling sensation begins to spread through your flesh. That's a milk viper. They're poisonous. I don't feel good. Your leg is going numb. You stumble and fall to the ground. Hold on. Your cousin kneels before you and presses her hands over the bite mark. The area throbs painfully, then begins to feel warm. After a minute, you're dizzy, but your leg isn't buzzing anymore, and even the wound has disappeared. How did you do that? I don't know how I do it, I just can. I'm not supposed to tell anybody. People think it's freaky. You won't tell, will you? Of course not. I'm just lucky you were here. Girls, what's going on out here? I heard yelling. Nothing. We saw a snake, but it got away. A snake? That's it. Charlotte, pack your things. We're going back to Merva. It's not safe here. Aww. Alright, well, they're gone, but at least I'm alive. I got a little nervous there for a second. Let's see, where can we go? We could visit the dungeons and talk to that lady if we'd like. What's our mood looking like? I actually kind of want to push it towards willful, so let's sneak out, maybe? Yeah, let's sneak out. We sneak out of the castle to have a little fun. We enjoy our freedom, but our father won't like that at all. Okay, so that actually didn't adjust my mood enough. I'm still afraid. This is tough. Well, let's do some more classes. Go ahead and get some public speaking underway, and let's work a little bit on our flexibility. We practice tongue-twisting sequences of syllables to improve our enunciation. That's something I should probably work on myself. You learn to relax and evaluate the tension in your body, then to practice the different types of motion available to each of your joints. The castle seems quieter with Charlotte and Emery and Zara and their parents gone. It's certainly not empty, though. It seems like we get more servants every day. So let's have a chat with our father. We haven't done that yet. Dad, what really happened to Mom? She was a lumen, a magic user. It was meant to be in reserve, to defend our domain, but she insisted on... You don't need to hear that. She used magic. It drained her strength. She thought it was harmless, and it wasn't. Eventually her heart just... stopped. That's why I don't want you involved with it. I can understand that. I look scared still, so let's just keep doing that, I suppose. Let's see. Court manners, very important. What else do I have straight zeros in? Let's check foreign affairs. Let's do some work on that. Very important for a queen to be aware of what's going on in other lands. We study the relationship of Nova and its nearest neighbors. Our borders have been peaceful, except for the problems with Ixion to the south, and it may be brewing in Piraeus as well. So we're gonna circle our arms, do some bouncing motions. One of the maids approaches for your attention. My lady, couriers have arrived from the Duke of Sedna. We have a Duke of Sedna? Foreign affairs came a little too late, apparently. No, my lady. The Duchy of Sedna is in Talas. They have brought you a letter and a gift. Condolences on the death of, deeply regret, best wishes. Oh, what a beautiful necklace. It might not be appropriate for me to wear a man's gift in public, though. People would think it meant something. We shouldn't wear it. It is important to maintain the proper image. Let's see, what are we looking at now? I think if I go out one more time I'll be able to force Willful, so let's do that. You sneak out of the castle and have a little fun. Yeah, now we're Willful. That's perfect. So now we get bonuses to Intrigue, we get bonuses to Military, and to Lumen. I don't really want to touch Lumen so much, but let's get some Intrigue. Very important. If any of my Crusader Kings games have taught me anything, it's that you want to be very, very, very high in your Intrigue. So let's get some of that done. Until you have children of your own, your maternal uncle, the Duke of Merva, is next in line for the crown, so we want to keep an eye on that guy. And the current Duke of Sedna is 26 years old and unmarried. He might be considered a good marriage prospect for you if you desire stronger ties with the domain of Talas. I don't know that we do, though. I don't know much about them. That woman, the priestess, keeps staring at me. What do you want? Your destiny will find you even if you run from it. You were born to wield the power of a lumen. What do you know about that? The power was your mother's, and the kings and queens before her. It is your right and your responsibility to defend your domain. I have seen signs of the future. Danger is coming. Without that power, this land is defenseless. Well, what am I supposed to do about it? The Duchess of Ursul will teach you, if you set her free. But she never harmed your mother. They were friends. It is only because she bears the power of a lumen so openly that your father rejects her. I'll free her. I don't want a dark future. Very well, I'll see to it that she is released. Once she is free, speak to her, and she will guide you. Okay, well let's go to the dungeons and sneak a peek at some petty thieves. I was hoping maybe we get a scene where we release her, but apparently not. That's fine, because I do want to remain willful, so let's continue our intrigue. We do want to continue internal affairs, and we want to continue foreign intelligence. Perfect, let's go. Need more knowledge. Okay, our maternal uncle's wife, the Countess Nyx, claims kinship to the old Merva line, and the last Duke of Mead was the older half-brother of the current Duchess. Okay. The domain of Shangia across the sea to the west has been steadily increasing in size, and Tombula in recent years has caused a disruption in their chocolate production. Very important to know. As you are walking up the stairs, a maid comes running down holding a towering pile of linen. You swiftly step aside and let her pass. Sweet. Our reflexes. Very high. Shall we attend the court? Yes. Sitting in on court sessions is not fun at all, but it pleases our father and may be important for our future. So that should bring our amount of willfulness down slightly, which is good. But we are still very high on it. I probably don't need any more internal affairs knowledge, so let's switch that to ciphering. And let's go ahead and get some lumen abilities. I actually can't yet. Never mind. Instead, we are going to work on our military. Let's work on logistics. Very important skill for a queen to have as well. So we practice reading words whose letters have been arranged in reverse order, which is very difficult. Learn about the types and amounts of food required for an army on the march, and how long they will remain edible, also important. There's a man here to see you. He wishes crown funding for a project of his. Remember, the treasury is not unlimited. If you choose to invest, you will have less money to work with later. Your Royal Highness, I have a plan to print books using metal letters which can be moved and reused. I need to borrow 875 lassie to assemble the metal, and a factory to mold and cast the type. With this system, we will be able to create new books in a fraction of the time it takes now, and make copies to send all over the world. I don't know much about factories or trade. Would that really be worthwhile? We are not interested. I actually was incredibly interested, but unfortunately I made horrible decisions. So let's Let's see, what's my mood at? I do want to get more yielding, so let's sit in on some more court sessions. Okay, what's our mood now? We're depressed. So we get more expression, more animal handling. Let's see, let's do some... So I can do pretty much anything in the intellectual. I just want to avoid athletics, conversation, and royal demeanor. So let's do some expression. Let's learn an instrument for a little bit, and let's do some animal handling with dogs. So we tap out some chiming dryads on a glockenspiel, and we visit the kennels and learn about different breeds of dogs. Your Highness, my sympathies for your loss. Even after all these years, I sometimes forget that my own mother will never be coming back. Thank you. However, I must call for your aid. The Ixonite occupation of the country of Imbrium has gone on for far too long. Now is the time to push back. I know there's been some problems with Ixion, but I don't know the details. I guess they're occupying southern Marie. We have plenty of troops, so it shouldn't be that hard to drive them out if we want to make a fight of it. Prepare for battle. Well, if they want to fight, then we'll give it to them. I will arrange the troops to be sent to your aid. Thank you, Your Highness. If I might say so, you're looking particularly lovely this day. I hope you will think fondly of me. Is he flirting with me? He's almost as old as my father. Yep, that's my new boyfriend right there. Okay, let's, oh, we really need to get cheered up. Let's attend to service. Okay, we're still depressed. So, perfect time to continue to learn our instrument. Actually, let's do some decoration. And let's learn some swordsmanship. Actually, archery. Probably safer for the queen. So, let's look at the nature of beauty. And how to twist and wax bowstring from a variety of fibers. Important skill. Oh. A report on the outcome of our battle against the Ixonites. We succeeded in driving them out of Marie, but it cost almost a full battalion of soldiers and a great deal of material. Ooh, 1,018 soldiers lost. The Duke of Marie will be happy, but we could have done better. Let's have a chat with our father. Dad, if this trouble with Ixion started years ago, why didn't Mom fix it? Your mother told the Duke of Marie and the Duchess of Hellas that it was their problem, and they should sort it out themselves. Oh. Should I have done that? The situation is different now. Everyone on all sides wishes to see what sort of queen is coming to the throne. Everyone is judging me. And we're still depressed, which, after that news, who could blame her? Let's do some medicine. Learn a little bit about poison. I mean, we've been poisoned once already. And let's learn a little bit about, no. What should we learn about? Let's learn how to swim. Okay, we learned the first treatment for most ingested poisons is to purge the stomach. And we learned that we cannot focus on swimming while we're... That was dumb. That's okay, though. There are reports that a Keithong has been sighted leaving the old forest. What's a Keithong? A beast with the body of an enormous golden cat, a sharp beak, and spikes on its back. Eek! Several disappearances in southern Calaris are already thought to be the work of this creature. What should we do? Should we send hunters? The traditional policy on stray beasts is to hope that they return to the forest and stay there. Hunters are no match for such creatures. You would only make it angry and waste more lives. So we just let it eat people. Everyone dies in the end. Let's see. Let's play with some toys. Still depressed. That's okay. Let's do some battlefield medicine, and let's learn a little bit about world history. We learn that wounds, even minor ones, should be washed as soon as possible. That's elementary, really. And we look at a globe of the world, reading names of places so distant that I can't remember ever hearing about them. That's probably going to be really helpful to my current situation. There's a woman here to see you. She wishes crown funding for a project. Thank you for seeing me, Your Royal Highness. I come to you on behalf of the people. I wish to build a hospital where any citizen afflicted with disease can be brought for treatment. Putting all the sick people together, wouldn't that make them die even faster? We are not interested. I'm just not interested in anything. Let's see, is there any way to get out of depression? I think maybe I should just... Let's talk to Ursel. What is it you wanted to teach me? First, I need to know if you have your mother's crystal. What crystal? The source of power for any lumen is a particular magic crystal. Once you bonded with it, it becomes a part of you as long as you live. The royal crystal has been passed down from ruler to ruler for generations. It belongs to you now, except that the king may be keeping it from you. Do you have a crystal? Of course. She holds out her hand, light flickers above her bosom, and then with a shower of sparkles, something takes shape. You reach out to touch it, and it dissolves away into nothing. Oh. It belongs to me. No one can take it from me until I die. You need to find the crystal that belongs to you. Alright, I really wanted to make this a one-off, but that's not going to happen. I will catch you guys in the next episode, and peace.